Hello everyone, my name is Justin and welcome to the channel. Today we will be using the AI tool InVideo to create a random video using prompts, discussing the revisions of the video, creation tool itself, ease of use, and different use cases for this type of product. Hope you enjoy. I'll have the prompts pasted in the video description later in case you wish to copy them or follow along. With that being said, let's get started with the initial prompt. I'll post it on the screen for a few seconds in case you wish to pause, but like I said, it will be in the description, so feel free to just copy it from there. Now today, the video that we'll be creating is an awareness video of sorts, specifically for leaving your computer or any type of electronic unlocked and the dangers of doing so. Now from this prompt, let's see what type of video InVideo created for us.
I'm sure you've heard the news. People leave computers unlocked and bad stuff happens. Today you're in a clinic exam room. A doctor steps out for 1 minute. That 1 minute becomes someone else's free pass into trouble. Scene 1. Clinic. A doctor chats with a patient, he types notes and keeps the screen open. He walks out. No lock, no pin. Sounds harmless? Think again. The patient sits, glances at the screen, and with a few clicks prescribes themselves meds. Views other records. Creates a mess. All under the doctor's login. Boom. Liability. Privacy breach. A firing-worthy nightmare. Now the shock. This isn't drama, it's real risk. Scene 2. Summer study group. You leave your laptop to grab coffee. Password saved. Screen unlocked. A curious peer scrolls. Finds bank access. A big shiny $sign pops up. Your life compromised. But here's the fix. Quick, cheap, effective. Lock your screen every time you step away. Windows key plus L. Control plus C MD plus Q on Mac. Use strong passwords. Enable biometrics. Turn off autofill for sensitive accounts. Physically secure devices when possible. Wrap up. Don't be the person who thought just for a second was safe. Lock it, secure it. Protect other people's privacy and your own future. One click to lock beats a lifetime of cleanup.
Now, we can see the type of video that was created after that initial prompt, but it wasn't exactly how I wanted it in the long run. That wasn't my exact vision. Specifically how it was talking, it used the word script and scene and then to wrap up, and it also just randomly said show $sign. That's not exactly what I wanted. So bringing back up the notepad file with the revisions and such, this was the revision that I made for this video. Now, to do so, I'm actually going to remove it for one moment real quick so I can demonstrate. To actually make this revision, I just came into this edit tab here and pasted the revision. As you'll see as I queue up the next video, you'll see that I put the information, the prompt or revision prompt in this video here. First, don't say the words script 1 or scene 1, as you can see from the actual revision that I pasted earlier. So now let's take a look and see how InVideo took my revision and actually crafted something.
You've heard the news. Unlocked screens cause real damage. In a clinic, a doctor steps out for a minute. Screen still open. A patient glances over. A few clicks later. Orders placed. Records viewed. All under the doctor's login. Liability, privacy breach, career risk. Same story elsewhere. You leave a laptop for coffee. Screen unlocked. Password saved. A curious peer scrolls. Bank access found. Life compromised. Here's the fix. Lock your screen every time you step away. Windows key plus L on Mac, Control Command Q. Use strong passwords and biometrics. Turn off autofill for sensitive accounts. Secure devices physically when possible. Don't be the just a second person. Lock it, secure it, protect privacy and your future. One click to lock beats a lifetime of cleanup.
Now, after that revision, we can really say that the AI truly cleaned things up based off of our instructions. So if I were to look at the quality and the content relevance of this video, I'd say it's quite well done based off of the prompts that we gave it. So now I want to say the quality and relevance were quite well done, but before I speak about my expectations regarding the input, let's take a look at the final two revisions and see how the final product ended up. Now for revision 2 here, you can see that this was a lot more streamlined, but I wanted to add a couple more to it to really make the video seem complete. added a title card, and then also specified a little bit more details on the second scene, that second scenario. So let's take a look at this and see what the tool came up with.
I'm sure you've heard the news. Unlocked screens cause real damage. In a clinic, a doctor steps out for a minute. Screen still open. A patient glances over. A few clicks later. Orders placed. Records viewed. All under the doctor's login. Liability. Privacy breach. Career risk. At a cafe, the owner types her PIN openly, then heads to the restroom. Laptop still unlocked. A passerby logs in, opens her bank and shopping accounts, places orders. Damage done. Here's the fix. Lock your screen every time you step away. Windows key plus L. On Mac, Control Command Q. Use strong passwords and biometrics. Turn off autofill for sensitive accounts. Secure devices physically when possible. Don't be the just a second person. Lock it, secure it. Physical and software protection at every layer. One click to lock beats a lifetime of cleanup.
Now, that was a very well done revision. It truly fleshed out the narrative, it fleshed out everything that I wanted it to discuss, and it also included the title card at the start of the video, which was what I really wanted to complete this look. So now, let's get to the last revision and see how the whole thing comes together.
I'm sure you've heard the news. Unlocked screens cause real damage. In a clinic, a doctor steps out for a minute, screen still open. A patient glances over, a few clicks later. Orders placed, records viewed. All under the doctor's login. Liability, privacy breach, career risk. At a cafe, the owner types her PIN openly, then heads to the restroom, laptop still unlocked. A passerby logs in, opens her bank and shopping accounts, places orders. Damage done. Here's the fix. Lock your screen every time you step away. Windows key plus L. On Mac, Control Command Q. Use strong passwords and biometrics. Turn off autofill for sensitive accounts. Secure devices physically when possible. Don't be the just a second person. Lock it, secure it. Physical and software protection at every layer. One click to lock beats a lifetime of cleanup. Security is a process, not a product.
Now, what a video that was, specifically from the first video that we had versus this final product. If we look at the revision 3, the final revision, all I asked for it was at the end of the video, during that last photo, to put that dialogue, security is a process, not a product, and also make the title card last a little bit longer. It did exactly that as instructed. So as I was mentioning before, regarding my expectations on the input, it exceeded my expectations, because I did not expect with that level of input for it to not only put together what I requested, but also for it to fill in the blanks on certain other things, such as the stock images in question and also the different scenarios. Even though I gave it quite a few details, it filled in the remaining blanks. Now, what are some advantages to using a tool like this? I personally think the advantage is the fact that you can create something like this, a good, solidly tailored product to advertise or promote anything, to show anything, with relative ease. You don't have to have an animation degree. You don't have to know deep animation. You can just plug in certain prompts, certain requests, and create a video for whatever you're trying to show. And for some challenges or limitations, I know the challenges that I ran into. Let's scroll back up onto the prompts here. In the initial prompt, I never mentioned anything about saying the word script or scene, which is why in revision 1, we explicitly asked for those to be removed. So those might be some challenges you run into with the dialogue, or maybe even some of the stock image choices. Those might be some of the limitations you run into. Specifically, like in this example, we're using the in-video free version. So we're using just stock images that are free. But if you use the paid version, you can get some custom images or fully generated videos that may ease some of those challenges or fix some of those limitations. Now, what are some use cases in a corporate environment, or a business environment, professional, if we will. There are several use cases for a tool like this. I think one of the biggest ones will be employee trainings, and not only that, also employee awareness, just awareness of things going on, and even marketing campaigns. You can use these types of tools to create videos for marketing, or create the training tools that all companies use, or even just simply for announcements. If there's a company avatar, some type of logo that is easily recognizable by all the staff, you can use that type of avatar, and in conjunction with one of these tools, to create a video to then push whatever you're trying to push, an announcement or whatever it may be. Now, if I were to really get detailed into one of these use cases, I would say training / awarenesses. As you can see from this video here, we were able to promote the importance of locking your device and not just simply walking away from it, and showing how dangerous it is to leave your device unattended, or just not to have certain locks in place. Because even though the cafe lady, she locked her computer, but someone knew her PIN, was able to get in and still access everything. But with biometric protections and other safeguards, you can prevent things like that. That is how I would utilize these types of tools for employee trainings. And this tool can be used effectively for any type of training, whether that is how to conduct oneself in the workplace, how to handle maybe sensitive informations, how to handle controlling your technology, like in this video, or how to handle any type of task. This is how this tool can be used effectively, and with the proper prompts, it can be truly focused on any task that the creator is trying to push forward. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed.